Hey everybody, this is Joel and
Paul
from movingtomexi.co. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal. And bienvenidos a Restaurante Café.
Yes.
O el Café Café.
Café.
Café, el Café. Anyways, it's a cafe on the Upper East Side of Bucerias. Upper East Side, Paul. How do you like the sound of that?
Yeah, I think you're coining that term.
It's
Right?
going to be the new term.
Yeah.
We're going to coin that term. So if you're talking about the other side of the highway, start calling it the Upper East Side.
Yes.
Because it really is the Upper East Side. It's up.
Yeah.
It's up from the beach side of Bucerias. It's actually up on a hill,
Yeah.
and it's the east side, so it's the Upper East Side. And it's very nice up here. Every time I come here, it's like so pleasant.
Right.
Like I think the temperature is just like a degree or two cooler. You always have a nice breeze. And we're at one of our favorite little cafes. So anyways, Paul and I were thinking we would come to the Upper East Side to check in on Paul's Cafe and Condos, which is coming along swimmingly. Swimmingly, Paul.
Yeah, swimming.
Yeah, swimming. But we're pretty close to having building permit drawings done. They actually started on them without... These guys are pretty good. Like, I have a pretty good relationship. They just sent me the quote for the building permit drawings last week, and I signed off on it, but they already started working on it.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, they took a little bit of risk, because what if I said no? But anyways, they're always fair, and I knew
That's cool.
we're going to move forward. So I think we're probably a week or so away from having those drawings complete. But I'm going to have the drawings for Joel's wine bar and condos sometime this week. And because the projects, generally speaking, the condos are similar in like structure and size, I'm going to be able to use those to kind of do a cost estimate for yours.
Oh, okay.
So I'll kind of have like a lower and a higher, and then with that information, we'll then be able to put together pricing and hopefully be launching some pre-sales. So get ready to snag, one of those coveted Paul's Cafe condos.
Yeah.
Because we're going to go visit the site and kind of give people the before. Because we want to take a look at what it looks like before. And inside, we went in there the other day. It was like the old owner left a bunch. Like there's an old cement mixer in there. What else was in there? There was like an
watermelon.
There was watermelons. There was an old
I
trailer.
didn't understand that.
There was all sorts of crap. So we're gonna have to this week. I'm gonna like clean out all the yard. We're gonna start doing some pre-grading, and then maybe next week we'll start to get a little bit of marketing material on the walls. Yeah, and then the other part of the project, which you might not know, because your Paul's project is taking up maybe just a little bit over 1/3 of the land of that lot, and then the remaining land is being subdivided into 3 single-family homes. So, if a condo's not your jam and you want kind of like a traditional 3-bedroom, 3-bath, house with an attached garage, that's going to be available too at the same time. What day is it today, Paul?
I don't know. What day is it? Is it
Taco Tuesday!
I'm trying to be so boisterous today because we're at a little cafe.
Yeah, we're trying
I don't want
to
to bother people when they're eating their breakfast. I'm like, Taco Tuesday! But anyways, exciting times, launching your project. We're going to go do the before so that we
Yeah, I
can...
think it's good to document it, because at some point it's just going to turn into a construction site and we're going to forget.
And we're going to forget what it looked like beforehand, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of leads us into some changes for the new year. We, the Saturday videos were, as most of you should know, that we don't have the weekly draw anymore, but what we decided to do, we're going to go to a monthly draw. Because it's almost like, someone who... I'm going on a 28-day cleanse from alcohol, right?
Oh, you are?
But I drink every day. Like, I drink wine every day. Yeah. So, it's like, it's going to be a shock to my system.
Yeah.
So I only got to take like 4 weeks off. And then I get to have my wine back.
There you
right? Go. So, we can't just like deprive people of the free week.
Right.
Forever.
Yeah, and then, I'm also thinking like we'll sprinkle in some other little goodies in between, right?
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Like a t-shirt or whatever's kind of going on, the flavor of the day. But so Paul is stepping up. He's going to be the sponsor for February. And Paul's Cafe and Condos, everybody. Get on that list if you want to buy one. But at the end of February, or the last Saturday of February, we're going to draw for a week's stay in Bucerias, Mexico at Paul's Cafe and Condos.
Very cool, huh?
Right? Now we're going to throw in a coffee. Coffee for 2.
Yeah.
right?
Because it's a cafe.
As a cafe. And then we got to at least do that. But remind us of that. Right? But yeah, a lot of questions come from our customers about how do you start a business here in Mexico. And Sergio, touched on that, which was pretty cool. So like one of the things, we all know now that you can either go for temporary residency or you can go for permanent residency. Whether you go for temporary or permanent, you can apply for a permission to work here.
Right.
And a permission to work can just be as easy as applying to start your own business. So let's say you want to start a little cafe. Let's say you want to start a little bar. Would it say, I don't know, you want to start a little auto mechanic shop in your yard? You could literally do that here.
Yeah.
More and more people are getting into classic cars, and I'm seeing more and more classic cars here now as well. Like, if you were like a mechanic from the States and you're ready to kind of retire, but you want to, keep your hands dirty, so to speak, thinking about opening like a classic car mechanic shop here, I think would do really, really well. Because I'm starting to see more of them around here, and who works on them. With more and more people moving to Mexico now, and more expats moving here, there's an uptick in demand for those type of services. And the fact that you can actually speak English, and if you were fluent in Spanish, that's obviously going to help. But even if you weren't, you could be able to hire the staff that could assist you with the Spanish side of things.
That's right.
And then you're a little bit more of a direct point of contact for the people who have just moved here. Right?
Totally.
And now the rates and everything are a little bit different, but if you run
cost of living,
the cost of living and your rent and your overhead, everything is so much less.
Yeah.
So when you run your business plan, it's kind of like a bit of a no-brainer. I was talking to a client today, and she was asking me about my overhead and this, that, and the other thing, and she's like, "That's all your overhead is?" I think my fixed costs are about 10 grand a year. Yeah, some people. So we did the grocery comparisons.
Yes,
we did the shop at La Comer, which is kind of a higher-end grocery store in Mexico, so you're going to pay higher prices. And then we asked everybody. We asked our followers if anyone was interested in doing a comparison shop back home. So we had 4 people take us up on that. So first of all, our bill was $1,496.28 Mexican, which is roughly 95 Canadian dollars or 75 US dollars, give or take a few cents. Okay. Right. So Krista Lucas from Calgary did a shop at the Real Canadian Superstore, and she was probably the closest at getting as close to our price. Now, the Real Canadian Superstore is definitely, it's kind of like one of those saving stores.
It's a bargain.
And you kind of like buy in bulk and all that kind of stuff, right? So, we bought like 4 carrots or something like that. Well, it's cheaper to buy like a 2-pound bag of carrots than buying 4.
Sure.
Right? So she did a little bit more of the bulk shop. But it ended up being a little bit more money, $104.76. So like $10 more Canadian in Calgary than it was in Mexico. So thank you, Krista, for helping us out with that. Tammy Jennings was the next one, and this was in Gilroy, California. Those California numbers.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for those.
$132.68. Woo, woo. And that was at the Safeway.
And that's Ted's wife?
Yeah, Ted Jennings.
Yeah.
Ted and Tammy. From Gilroy, California. Is that how they talk in Gilroy?
That's exactly how they talk.
It's
the garlic capital of the world.
It's the garlic capital of the world. Is that true, Paul?
That's true. No vampires there.
All right, so then the next one was, he was pretty well, not as close as Krista, but definitely cheaper. Kevin Eros. Remember Kevin?
Yeah, I do remember Kevin.
So we hooked up with them on the taco tour, and he's also a Tacote member. So a big shout out to Kevin. And he also won a trip to Mexico.
Dude, this guy, yeah.
That's pretty cool. So he did a shop at Kroger's in Washington State. And it's like a Fred Meyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was $94.79. And then with taxes and a discount included from a turkey item, regular total would have been about $100.
Okay.
Okay. So about $25 more than here in Mexico. Now my good friend Carlos Bonilla. That's a Spanish name. So anyways, he was like $139.90 Canadian. So Carlos didn't do a very good job at saving any money. He went to the superstore in Calgary, but A 6-pack of beer is $17.39. Well, he must have went.
What kind of beer?
No, he probably got like a nice. He must have bought like something like a craft beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, thanks everybody for participating in that, and we'll do more stuff like that.
Yeah.
But maybe like a different item. Maybe we should do like some comparisons of car prices.
Oh yeah,
that might be kind of interesting. Yeah. We'll go visit a couple dealerships.
Yeah.
That might be kind of fun.
What else can we compare? Maybe just like gas prices.
Gas prices.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's an easy one. Like basically, they're expensive here.
Yeah.
They're kind of in line with Canada.
Yeah.
It's because of all the tax, and I think the refining happens outside of Mexico, so they got to send the oil to the States, refine it, and then bring it back. All right, well, what do you think? I was going to say hop on over, like boing, boing, boing. And we'll be regularly visiting all the projects on Saturdays because we're coming up with a new series called Behind the Mexican Door.
Yes.
And then we were thinking about, the other one was basically about projects that not only we're building, but other people are building in Mexico who are expats. So
yeah, because there's other people. It's not just us.
Yeah, like gringos building houses in Mexico. Like we'll just kind of follow some other people who are doing what we're doing, showing their projects from scratch, to finish, and showing you that you can actually make it happen.
Yeah.
I have one guy, he bought one of the lots from me, and he's going to build like his own apartment block there. So I'm kind of helping him get started. So I'm helping him do all the design, all the plans, and then once that's done, I'm turning it over to him, and then he's going to manage the project with one of my companies that you trust. That I trust. Yeah. But I'm out.
Cool.
Like I'll be there kind of like as a support. Yeah. But it's not going to be my project.
You kind of consult him.
I'm going to consult.
Yes.
What I suggest though is if you're new to the game, find something that's done.
Okay.
Buy something here that you're going to be happy to live in for 3 to 5 years, and then think about building something, right? I honestly think building your own custom home here is a recipe for divorce. It's likely going to end, not badly, but you're going to go through a lot of pain and suffering.
Yeah.
All right, well. Look at that view. Like even from, we're below the main floor.
Right.
The main floor is going to be up about another 2 feet from where I'm standing.
Yeah.
And from here I see the ocean.
Yeah, we can see the ocean.
We can see it.
You can't really see it probably through this lens because it's very wide. Yeah. But you can see the ocean.
I can see it's there. So another 2 feet, I'm seeing more of it. But no, the main floor is where the cafe is.
Yes.
And then above that are the apartments.
Right.
So the cafe is 12-foot high ceilings. So your main floor is about 14 or 15 feet up from here, plus your height.
Yeah, so where you're going to sit or stand
is about 20 feet up from here.
Yeah.
So you get an unobstructed view of the ocean.
Yeah. It's awesome.
And then you see the mountains.
Yeah. And they put the drone up the other day just for the architects to kind of use for their renders.
Yeah.
And so maybe I'll put some of those shots on here. You guys can kind of see what the land looks like here and what the views are going to kind of look like. So where's the pool going to be?
We're kind of in it right now. It's going to be like right over here.
Okay.
This
so
area.
We're in the pool.
I'll be standing in the pool right now.
Yeah.
I should actually bring out the plans. And then over there's all seating. There's some seating in the corner, and then the cafe's over there.
Okay.
And you can walk right to the bar from the pool area. Maybe somewhere around here.
This is going to be
maybe like a little bar. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So right from the pool area, you come right up to the bar
Uh-huh.
and order your drink and go right back to your seat or hang out. Yeah.
Yeah.
This would be really cool.
So it'll be like people who are staying or living in Paul's Cafe
have
can
access
go to
that,
the pool
and
then come over to the bar.
Yeah.
But the people that are just coming off the street can't come into the pool.
That's correct.
That's right. Okay.
we did have a potential purchaser that asked that question.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's fair enough, yeah.
They just want like people coming off the street coming in their pool, right?
That's right.
There's bananas over here, Joel. Well, this is it, people.
This is it, man. All right, well, you know, it is Taco Tuesday, so I think we got to go grab a taco.
Let's do it.
Hola, hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
¿Todo bien? ¿Cómo te ha ido? ¿Bien?
Todo bien, sí.
¿Tacos? Sí.
Good taco?
Delicious, Paul. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, bien.
Solo vamos arriba.
Adelante, adelante.
Well, those were delicious tacos, Paul.
Yeah, and we're gonna work them off, right?
Yeah, I haven't been to Tio's in a while, and it's always nice to visit. Delicioso.
Yes.
But anyways, I thought we would sign off at Cuatro Estaciones just to give you guys a little sneak peek as to what is going on here. We're currently inside the restaurant space and really hoping Toscana Mia takes this. So comment below, do you want Toscana Mia to become the restaurant provider here at Cuatro Estaciones?
Yeah.
And also serving the rooftop pool club? Come on, I mean,
Cool.
like Italian pool club. How good would that be? Aperol spritzes all day long. Anyways, let's go up to the roof. We'll have a quick view. We'll sign off and call it a day. What do you think? All right, everybody. Thanks again for joining us for another Taco Tuesday. Yeah! Woo! Because I'm on a construction site.
Yeah.
I can be a little louder, no?
I think you're supposed to when you're on a construction site.
All the workers are like, who the f is this guy? Anyways, Cuatro Estaciones, we're moving along. For all of those of you who bought a unit here, congratulations, because you got it at the right time. Great prices. Pricing is going to be going up next week. We only have 30% left, and I got to bump the prices because costs are going up. So if you have been sitting on the fence, please contact Haley, sales at maravillasnayarit.com. Get that last Cuatro Estaciones unit because this is a great location. We're sitting here already looking at the views from the first floor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see the ocean.
You know, see the ocean.
Yeah.
And the mountains. And anyways, it's a hustle and bustle. Thanks again, everybody. Nos vemos. Hasta luego and adios desde Cuatro Estaciones aquí en Bucerias, México. Yay, yay, yay!
Tacos usted.
Boing, boing, boing.